Hey everybody, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Restorations. I'm Steve, and today we've got a new tractor. It's actually not a new tractor, it's a tractor that I owned in the past. It's a 1956 John Deere 420. It's an industrial tractor, it's painted yellow, and it has a loader on it. This tractor has got a little bit of sentimental value to me for the fact that it was originally sold at James Rosencrans as a John Deere dealership up in Kensington, New Hampshire. Anyway, it's a dealership that was around the area that I lived in when I was a kid. And I remember my mom taking me there to that dealership when I was a kid to get model John Deere tractors. I think I got a couple up here and a few in the house. But anyway, she would take me there for birthdays or special occasions or Christmas or something to get some John Deere 1/16 scale models, which I still have all of them today. So anyway, this tractor was sold from that dealership. The story that I got was it was sold to a sawmill in Vermont, and it was used there primarily for moving sawdust, loading trucks and shipping it off or whatever they did. So the bucket on the front of this thing is huge, way bigger than you would need for moving any kind of dirt. If you filled it with dirt, it probably wouldn't even lift it up. But for its purpose of moving sawdust, it did a good job moving bulk. So anyway, I had this tractor. I bought it from a guy, I think he was in New Jersey. Sent it down here. I had it for a while, and it's huge. It's a big tractor for the area that I live in. So anyway, I ended up selling it off and kind of regretting it, wishing I had kept it. And I got in touch with the guy that I sold it to. He's a local guy for me. He does tree stuff, arboring, logs. He's got a wood mill for making his own wood and planks and rough cut lumber and everything. And I made a deal with him. I had my little John Deere 855 diesel tractor, full wheel drive. Great for what I needed here for moving heavy stuff around. It was small and compact. But I think it would do him a better service being full wheel drive, getting in the woods to get logs and everything. And it would give me a chance to get my 420 back. So we worked out a deal. He came over yesterday. We traded tractors. And now some people will probably think I'm crazy for trading my diesel 855 four-wheel drive tractor for this thing. But money isn't everything. A lot of it comes from the heart, sentimental value. Like I said, it's from the dealership. That was where I grew up as a kid, and my mom used to take me there a lot. So I'm glad to have it back in the fleet. So with that being said, let's go check it out. All right. Well, here's the beast. Like I said, the bucket on this thing is huge. It's way bigger than anything I would need. And as you can see, it pretty much takes up my storage area here. So I'll have to move it out every time I want to work on the crawler and whatnot. As you can see, I know we have so many parts here to still go through. But anyway, here she is. She's got a huge oil leak, which I'll do a video on eventually. There's a hydraulic pump here in the front that's driven through a Lovejoy coupling to the crank on the engine, and the seal on this hydraulic pump is leaking. I've taken this pump apart before. There's 2 O-rings in there, and I've replaced them, and it kind of mitigated the leak a little bit, but as you can see, it's definitely returned in full force. So we'll do a video on that. We'll tear that pump apart. I think what I'm going to do is put a speedy sleeve on the pump shaft. That should get me my tolerances back and should take care of that oil problem there. But yeah, a John Deere 420. It's the same 2-cylinder Dubuque engine. You look in here, you can kind of get a better shot at that. Same engine that's on the 430 crawler, basically. It is an industrial tractor. If you look at the serial tag here, let's see if I can get this in. 420U for utility. And the tractor itself, you know, going through, looking at everything, there's absolutely no green anywhere on here. The only spots that have green are the loader assembly itself. You can see some green underneath the yellow paint. And from what I was told, the tractor was sold at the dealership as a yellow industrial tractor, and the loader was put on as a dealer add-on for the sawmill. And I guess the purchaser requested them to paint it the industrial yellow to match, and that's the story. So It's a pretty cool little tractor. I mean, everything works. The lights work. It's got the 3-point hitch in the back. Right now there's a weight box on it. But I do plan on using this tractor hopefully in 2 weeks. In Edenton, North Carolina, we're going to do a plow day. And I'm going to hook up my 2-bottom plow to this 420 and let her eat, see what it does. But it's just really cool. These 2-cylinder Dubuque tractors, you don't really see them with the loader too often. So it's kind of a nice thing to have. When I did own it previously, I went through and I replaced every single hydraulic hose on this tractor. All of the hoses from front to back are all brand new. It was about $1,500 just for hydraulic hoses. So, but it's good peace of mind knowing that they're not going to blow out on me. So really the only issues that I have with this tractor right now are the hydraulic pump seal that's leaking, and then both of these tilt cylinders for the huge bucket do leak. The lift cylinders are fine. So I'm on the fence about just replacing the cylinder with a new one or rebuilding it. So we'll see. Sorry about the noise. It's super windy today. Anyway, with that being said, there's a quick view there. Enough of me yapping. Let's do a cold start on this bad boy and bring it out and see what she looks like. Alrighty here, let's turn the fuel on. I did run up to Tractor Supply this morning, and I got a new muffler for it because the one that was on it was like a straight pipe and it was super loud. And I got awesome neighbors, and I know they don't really mind too much, but I don't want it to be a nuisance to them. So let's see how she does. Cold start. So there she is in all her glory. 1956 John Deere 420 utility with a front end loader. Industrial yellow. Debating if I should restore it or not. I think it's been painted in the past. You can see the decals down here are the newer style. They got painted over. But besides that leaking hydraulic pump, she don't leak a drop of anything. Pretty good shape. Again, this bucket is just unreal. It's huge. Still got some smoke burning off that new muffler there. But it's got power steering also. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So all new hoses, power steering. Tires are in pretty good shape. I don't know, it's just a pretty cool tractor. Just don't see many like that, you know. So yeah. Mess around with this a little bit today. Maybe go for a little ride here, and hopefully in 2 weeks, like I said, we'll hook the 2-bottom plow to it and see how she does plowing. But just a cool little tractor. I'm glad to have it back in the collection. I know the 855 is definitely worth a lot more and more capable tractor, but you know, this one just got some sentimental value to me, so I'm glad to have it here. See if I can do this without tearing up the yard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Very nice, very nice. Sweet. yeah. There she goes. That's a road gear for you. Runs pretty good. Love this thing. It's awesome. What's up, neighbor? Yeah, that's a good running tractor. It's awesome. Handles good. The power steering is awesome. Doesn't burn any oil. Still a little loud, but definitely not as loud as it was before. But yeah, good driving tractor, good running tractor. I'm glad I set this loader. It's awesome. Pretty cool feature to have. So, yeah, I think this one's a keeper. You know, when you have a tractor and you sell it or you get rid of it or you trade it and you trade for it back, you know it's probably one you need to keep. Yeah, you just don't see very many of these anymore. It's still useful. It does what I need the loader to do at my place, you know. Just picking up heavy stuff, especially the crawler, moving the blade and the frame around. Lots of falling around right now. Woo. Anyway, let's get this big bucket off, and I made a cool little lift for it. Let's put that on. It's a little more useful what we need here. Let's see. Let's get her out of fourth gear. Anyway, yeah, this lift fixture I made for it, you'll see it's pretty neat. It's got all kinds of hooks and D-rings on it for just lifting stuff and moving around, which is what I need here. You see my yard, I have absolutely no use for a huge bucket like this. But it is part of the nostalgia of the tractor, and I don't want to get rid of it because, you know, found some stuff. Alright, let's go a little different there. There we go. Anyway, yeah, it's part of the history of the tractor, you know. I mean, even at that sawmill in Vermont, they use this bucket, obviously, for a reason. So, I don't want to get rid of it. Plus, if I ever get some snow, it'll come in handy. It'll be awesome. Alright, let's see. We'll leave her here. Shut her down. And get this bucket off. Alright, so here's the lift fixture I made for it. So basically on the front here, it's got a couple of different chain hooks, some hooks for some straps. It's got a big hook in the middle with a D-ring. You know, pretty much just hook anything to it you want. And then in the back here, you can see I've got the mounts to hook on for the loader. So let's get this huge bucket off and put that lift fixture on the front. So unfortunately, these older tractors don't have quick attach, but I did get these big pins for it. Definitely makes it easier for getting it apart. Basically just pull these 4 cotter pins out and then pull the other 4 main pins out, and the bucket's off. Pretty easy. Here's 1, 2, 3. That's the one that was fighting me. And 4. That's it. Now it's just a matter of moving her out of the way and swapping out with the lift fixture. So yeah, this is a super handy thing. I made this, like I said, when I got it because I didn't really have a use for the bucket. I just need it to, you know, lift this heavy stuff. And this bucket takes up a lot of room. So this will just get put to the side and stored. But this is really the main focus of this tractor, what I need it for. So yeah, it just has, like I said, different attachments to hook chains through, you know, straps, ropes, whatever. D-ring, you can use it as a push bar. You know, yeah, it's just a pretty cool piece to have. And, you know, with the plow on the back for plow days, it's nice to have this in the front. You know, you can help other people, assist them load and unload their equipment from their trailers and whatnot. So, yeah, this piece will probably end up staying on the front here for the foreseeable future. Well, got the bucket off and moved out of the way. Restacked all my crawler track pads, and obviously got that lift fixture on the front, but runs awesome. Idles nice and slow. I mean, really cranks down. Ain't nothing like a John Deere 2-cylinder tractor. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this week on Rusty Wrench Restorations. I'm glad to have the 420U back in the stable. I think we're going to go ahead and eventually do a full-on restoration of this once the 430 crawler is done. So it'll be pretty cool to have a nice combination of two different Dubuque style tractors, the 420 and the 430, both in the industrial yellow and in the agricultural green. Crawler with a blade, tractor with a loader. Nice set to have. So very appreciative, and looking forward to making some more videos with both of these tractors in it. So got a trip up to New Hampshire next weekend. Got a couple things, so we'll have a video there, and then the following weekend is the plow day in Edenton, North Carolina. So hoping again, like I said, to get the 2-bottom plow put on this for that plow day. If not, I'm sure we'll see Sweaty Betty again. So Sweaty Betty again, tongue twister. Anyway, awesome, good deal, good weekend. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Like, subscribe, peace out.